For the love of God, don't take this video too seriously. My comment sections keep becoming rage-filled nightmares full of man-babies and the easily offended. Chill your beans. Okay, enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. I'm GetGoodGuy and I've been playing some Firestorm. I've seen the usual mix of good players, bad players, I've won some games, I've lost some games. But I did not expect to come across an absolute god. But I did. This incredible being beat me straight up with the ultimate skill strategy that I just hadn't thought of. So I'm with my squad near the end of a round. We're into the last 3 or 4 teams. Have about 12 kills between us. Nothing crazy, but a solid game and a win looks likely. But all this turned. It turned so fast. We quickly had to evade an incoming V1 rocket, and right as I was attempting to do that, I was bested by this Firestorm god and his ultimate skill strategy. I know it's so impressive and so unconventional, we just have to play it back, work out exactly what happened, and admire the ability on show. So as I'm running here, let's just freeze frame. There, this absolute master of camouflage, positioning, and psychology has become one with the bush. This is just phenomenal work, something we all must applaud and definitely, absolutely should not rage about online and send hate messages about. No, but really, don't do that, even though it's tempting. Wink. Now, I didn't feel ready to use such an advanced strategy in such a blatantly skillful fashion. I've still been playing in the more conventional manner, moving around on 2 legs and other basic techniques. But I did decide to see if I could employ it defensively when I figured I was about to die. And you know what? It worked. This is Firestorm's version of the Cloak of Invisibility. And so I thought, can I become a god? A bush god? How effective can this be? I decided to find out. So I hopped onto a plane full of other people all ready to be dropped into a ring of fire and then tried to kill each other before the final survivor somehow magically doesn't die to said fire. Don't ask me, I don't understand how that works either. Anyway, I jumped out with the perfect plan of I'm just gonna go pretty much straight down and see what I land on. Can't argue with that. I decide on a little group of buildings, notice another dude dropping near me and land at the front door of a nice white house. It's almost as if I know what I'm doing, but don't be fooled, I'm no bush camping god just yet. Now at this point, I know my first task is to find a weapon to defend myself with, which I quickly do. But now I get a bit carried away, forget what I'm supposed to be doing here, and instead charge off to try to quickly send the dude that dropped near me back to the lobby. I look for a house with a front door left open because most players are slow and stupid, smash my way in there and check it all out. Realize this dude is super passive and therefore likely not very confident, make a play he isn't prepared for, and bada boom, bada bing, my dude is a lucky recipient of an early ticket to the afterlife. But obviously, I haven't really stretched myself to learn anything new so far. So my mind turns to finding a weapon that has a little more range than a shotgun, so I can go and find some plants to lie in and eventually be able to shoot people further than 5 feet away. Thankfully, I find a Tommy gun, so not much more range, but at least it's a bit, and I'm off on my merry way. Now, as I'm on the search for some shrubbery, it dawns on me that I might have landed in the wrong part of the map to actually be able to find some bushes. Yeah, I'm really not good at this, so I decide the next best thing is probably lying under a tree. Let's be honest, you can barely see anyone lying still with a bit of cover in this game anyway. Time passes, I'm all safe, and the next zone is up, so off I go. The plan is to simply move in each time the next zone is up and find something to lie in or under. Yes, your mum was an option for that, but sadly I never found her. What I did find was another tree, so I got comfortable under there, but I thought I heard someone move in the building near me. Eventually though, I chilled out as I decided nobody is stupid enough to camp in a building when there's a perfectly good tree to camp under right near it. Now after a while, some dude runs by and he doesn't notice me, so I must be getting good at this. But what this does cause is luring the moron out of the building next to me, who I assumed didn't exist. What a filthy building camper. Find yourself a tree or a bush next time. I quickly show him the error of his ways in the form of bullets and retreat back to my tree. Yeah, that's right, I'm claiming this as my own tree. It's my property. But then I start to notice a rumble, a vague sound in the distance that gets less and less vague and less distant until suddenly there's a tank right there, a few meters away from my features. Now nobody prepared me for this. I didn't know what to do. This wasn't in the camping handbook. So I stared at it in the hope of asserting my dominance and intimidating the beast. So either that worked or it didn't notice me. It doesn't matter either way because then a flare landed right next to me and my choices became either run or get destroyed by bombs falling from the sky. I chose to run. Now this all got a little panicky as someone decided they wanted me dead, which is a bit of a douchebag move really, but whatever. So I chose to be evasive. Run, slide, jump, heal, all that business, and thankfully I made made it to the top of the hill. No trees or bushes to be found though, so I decided, well, I guess this'll have to do. And you know what? It did. Or I was just better than the other guy. I mean, it matters not. I was still alive and kicking. However, the sound of my gunfight seemed to attract another bloodthirsty foe. It was alright though, because I murdered him as well. I'm now really starting to get the hang of this lying down business. I'm on my way to being an absolute god. A point only further proven by my slaying of the next dude that turned up as well. Now I'm running low on supplies, so I do a bit of carcass rummaging and head off to find a spot to call my own in the next safe zone. It doesn't take me long to find another area of weird pixelated grass stuff, and I lie my ass down and prepare for whatever comes next. Now I notice that one of my slain enemies has decided to spectate me, clearly impressed with my ability to lie still in or under random textures around the map. But this thought process is interrupted by Mr. Crouchwalk over here. I boldly stand up and blow his brains out, enjoy a huge freeze frame because why not, this is Battlefield 5 after all, and get comfy back in my hiding spot. It's no time at all though before my next prey turns up. I dispatch him without too much trouble and I'm up to 7 kills without having really done very much, other than obviously the super skillful lying down stuff. But here is my error. I go looting and then try to take on a gunfight. I land more damage than the enemy, but my not having laid back down to repair my armor is a big mistake. I'm clearly not yet ready to be a bush camping god. I'm still too mobile and lack the necessary skill set. But I feel this gameplay is solid evidence of its value, and one day I may well eventually get there. Or I'll just keep running around having fun and getting exciting gameplay, because you can shove your camping right up your ass. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the most skillful strategy in Firestorm. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, turn on notifications and join my Discord server. In the description and my pinned comment. Here's the Board of Awesome for the epic people who support the channel on Patreon. They're all absolute heroes and love them all deeply and often. If you want to join them on the Board of Awesome, the link to the Patreon page is in the description and my pinned comment. And with that all said, I'm GetGoodGuy and I'll see you next time. Laters.